Welcome back to Diablo's Laboratorium Emporium. My name is Diablo, and today, well, today I have to do something before I can do anything else. So last time we worked on a lot of stuff, but mostly we worked on getting more iron so that we can get more belts. Yeah, look at the nice belt flow. Perfect. To be able to continue working here. However, whilst wrapping... Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's what I mean. Look at how pretty that is. Now we just want them everywhere. Wrapping up last week after I was done streaming, recording the episode, was clearing out a few things, you know, getting myself ready for the next thing, trying to figure out what to do. And indeed, Mr. Ash, I figured, or I found, to my amazement and astonishment, that we had a power issue. Now, it's not really an issue just yet. Yes, we are lacking a little bit, but we are providing enough material so that it's not a real problem. We're not running out of water soon or anything like that. But as you can clearly see, we need more power. We need more power, and that's what we're going to work on today. Now, there is a problem. There is a problem. Is it rude to lol when you find out your health minister has caught COVID? Nope, not at all. It maybe when he dies from it, it's maybe a little bit rude, but no, just from catching it, no. The guy who's telling you what to do so you don't catch it, then catching it because he probably wasn't doing what he's telling everyone to do. Yeah, that's a definite lol. Yes, Mr. Andrew, you definitely mentioned a new power block last stream, which is why I started looking into what our power situation was in the first place, and finding that we were a little bit low. And Mr. Ash hits the nail on the head with the problem with a new power block is the question where to place it. Indeed, sir, indeed. This is the next issue that I was going to go over with you guys. What do we do? Nagapito says it's irony, and it's also proof that you need to be extra careful, since even with all the measures you can catch it. Indeed, sir, indeed. I see a lot of I see a lot of place to fill in with solar. No, I refuse. I keep on refusing. Maybe you could fill in the power gap with a few more steam engines. No. We're gonna build a nuclear block. I'll allow that. And Mr. Andrews says, I know the minister personally, so would lol more if he died. He's a dick and an oxygen. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. You wouldn't need all that many steam engines to bring you back into the green, would you? No, that's definitely true. I'm not entirely sure. These ones are already working and stuffed to the brim. So in theory, we could indeed get this, copy this block and just push it on over, and maybe even, you know, get a few more in here, so we can get into the green. But we don't just want to get into the green. We obviously want to be sustainable for when this entire machine explodes into life, because the power that we're using, the 40 megawatt power that we're using, is mostly idle power, right? None of these machines are working, with the exception of a few. I know, but that's a fraction of a percent of the factory that we've built. You know, there's a few machines here and a few arms here that are working. Yeah, sure. Which means there's a few machines here that are working, but as you can see, most of these are standing still. All of this is obviously standing still. All of this is obviously standing still because we're not using any of that because we're not using any science. Not in any great number, at least. Just yet. And yes, there's some outposts that are doing stuff. There's some robots flying around. Obviously, our main base is fully functional. Or our main base, our starter base is fully functional. But in the larger picture, so in this picture, all the factories that are running are a vast minority. That's an interesting sentence, by the way. A vast minority. Anyway, so the 40 megawatts of power that we're using are mostly from idle machines. Seeing as we still have 3 sets of items or blueprints to place down here for our yellow science, it is safe to say that we need a lot more than a few steam machines to get our power up to snuff. So, question then indeed becomes, where do we place it? I already made a little bit of a blueprint. It's a rough one, so it's definitely not the one that we're going to use. But I could do something like this, yes? The problem here, of course, is there's a mine there. That's a little bit of an issue. And the bigger issue is there is absolutely no water around. So we'd have to truck that in. The other issue, of course, when we see this. Now, originally, and I will say this, originally, the idea was to have a block of power here, a block of power here, and a block of power here. So we got 4 blocks there. I think eventually that should have become 16 or 8 blocks here and 8 blocks on the other side, just by what we need for power. But initially we said like a block, a block, a block, a block, right? 4 blocks here. Now, that was fine for this block because we got lots of water here, but that was not as fine for this one because there was hardly any water here. Now we could truck that in, or pipe that in from here. It's going to be a little bit of a lot of work, but that's fine. We can do that. We can rotate this and do the same for the water up here. And this one's then definitely going to be a little bit of an issue. But the other problem is that if we look below, right here, our belts of science are coming up through there. So that would also get in the way of our pipes and stuff. Now, obviously, we could work around that, and we could, make that work, as they say. Yes, we could make that work. But I was thinking maybe we utilize this room between the input line and output line, which fits a power block perfectly, and we've got lots of empty space, and we can do the same for the other side. Now, the only problem that I see with that is we need lots of these outposts, which are going to get in the way, and we are going to be covering lots of resources that we would potentially want to harvest. Now, the good thing about this idea is that we can do a input-output design with the train, bringing in the iron and the uranium, of course. As I said, the bad thing is if we cover up any resources, we can't harvest them anymore. So that's a little bit meh. It's a little bit hard. Still, a lot of place on the 3 sections above to fill with reactors. Yes. I realize there's, but remember also this. This, obviously, all of this has to go away. We have our end goal, which, if I can remember where it actually is, that would be nice. Did I get rid of that one? That would be hilarious. Ah, there it is. Remember also our end goal, which is 2 of these puppies. I'm going to say here and here, if I can make that work. Input-wise, because input-wise that might be a little bit of an issue, by the way. I just realized. Well, we can always change the input to the top. I don't care. We can always do it like that. Sure. Yeah, why not? So we have 2 of these, and that's going to be our million laboratories. Oh my god, I just killed the game. Hang on. Okay. That is going to be our 8,000 somewhat laboratories that we want to have here, plus that we want to have our rocket or our rocket area or white science up here, no matter how big it gets, outputting down. So we have 3 colors coming in from the left, 3 colors coming in from the right, feeding into these stations right here and into these labs, and then 1 color coming in, or white, coming in from the top, completing the set. Okay? So, there is already going to be a lot of infrastructure in this area, in general. Now, I haven't designed any of the rocket science, or white science, space science, whatever you want to call it, yet. So I don't know how big that is going to be. I have no idea how to estimate that, especially because the rest got so big, right? I know how big my labs will be, but we have to work around that with power. And that is not an easy thing to do. Now, we do have some water left over here. If we, get these lines just straightened out, we can get, I don't know, I'm going to say maybe 20 more, maybe 30 more lines of water out of here. And we can go just straight up. This stone we can ignore, of course. But seeing as we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 plus 8 is 24 times 4 is 96 lines of water going in. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. Now, one thing I will try to do is, let's have a look at what is the flow rate. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the power blocks are working their butts off right now. So flow rate at this moment is stupendous. It's almost maxed out the, well, no, that's not true, by the way. Maxed out would be 12,000. It's a 1,000 water per second. So there's a lot of water being pumped out, yeah? There's a lot of water being used to keep these nuclear power plants running. So sharing inputs is probably not an feasible idea. Yeah, sharing inputs is not an idea. So these 30 are just 30, not 60. We do have a little bit of water here, and I could, I suppose, do something like this, or I would rather then obviously turn it around just because it looks prettier. I don't know, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure about that just yet. I don't know. Somehow it doesn't line up. Somehow I made a mess somewhere. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it's not centered. And that should not even be the case. Anyway, that's not important right now. So sorry. Either way I orient it, this could be an option, but the problem is the water that we have on the right-hand side of this block right there is then unusable. Because obviously the factory is going to be right on top of it. We do have a little bit of water on the top left in the other quote-unquote block, because blocks will not be a thing eventually. And And we do have enough room. But then again, yeah, we're still going to be in, quote-unquote, in the way of the input for our 3 colors coming from the left. So no, I do not wish... Oops. I do not wish to build my power here. I do not wish to go above this line because I have no idea how big this rocket area is going to be. So I think, for the moment, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep to my idea and be in an area where it's relatively safe to build, where we know nothing else will be. Now, obviously, like I said, I still need to make a new blueprint. That is fine. I might even just make an entirely new block and just use this as a rough estimate. Because, as well as anywhere, there is an issue of water here. We do have... I mean, there's no way an outpost is going to get built in here. There's going to be an outpost there, so I don't want to do that. The oil here I can probably ignore. It's ideal that we have this uranium here. So if I do something like, I'm not saying permanently, but something like this, of course we'd have to center that. That could work. We've got water top, bottom right. We've got water way bottom left, and lots of it, by the way, which could easily be ported up. I think this is actually the best idea. Now, obviously, I'd have to measure everything out and get it nice and centered and, you know, lined up with the rail and stuff. We can have an input, we can have an output, perfect. For some strange reason, like I said, this is not the center bit is not centered. I really couldn't tell you why. But I don't think that really matters. So yeah, I think this is the best idea. It gives us free access to... We could even just do free... we could even do just an iron input directly into this area. Yeah. Actually, yeah, why not? Could use the iron and the uranium that is here and never have to worry about it again. Well, I won't say never, but hardly ever have to worry about it again. Wouldn't training in water be better as one blueprint as it's one blueprint, so it's easier to place and less work? Andrew, I've tried it. I honestly have tried on a test map training in water with this type of setup, so with a nuclear setup. It is undoable. It is undoable. The block requires so much water that it is practically impossible to get enough trains to keep on providing water continuously to keep everything running. It just kept running out of water because even if I added like 100 trains, it would create traffic jams. It would just be too slow of a process. You have to direct with this block, the way I designed it. You have to direct inject water, otherwise it is too slow. It is too slow. So no, training in water is not an option. Okay. Now that I've decided on approximately where I want this thing to be, it's not going to be a nice grid anymore. Now that we know that, we just have to get used to the fact that it's not going to be a nice grid anymore. I don't really like that, if I'm really, really honest, but it is the best solution that we have. Maybe, maybe in future we can get something more organized. Once we know where our rocket's going to be, once we know exactly where our belts are going to be, we can work with that. Did grids go out the window hundreds of hours ago? Yes. Yes, they did, sir. Yes, they did. Okay. So this is the placing. This is the place where I'm going to place this down. Obviously, I needed a better blueprint without any of the rail junk. Yeah, I think this is actually just the best around. I want to keep a little bit of a distance from that one so I can go up, down, left, and right from the water at the top. Okay, I think this should be something along the lines of where we want to go. Now, that obviously is only one power block. We probably, or most assuredly, need more than that, but this is fine. Also, it may be an idea to place the lab blocks and let the bots start building it. Maybe. I'll look at that once we have the power to, because I think labs also have a minimum power leakage, or maybe not. Hold on. I know that these things have. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is minimum. They don't have a minimum, so they don't leak power. So yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that. AK Labs will take a few days to make. That is very true, sir. So I like your suggestion. Okay. We got to get over here. We got to get measurements going, trying to figure out what the placement is going to be exactly. I think what I'll do is I'll copy just one row of this. Whoosh. I need to be... you know what? Junk is going to come. There's nothing I can do about that. Why is there a hole there? Never mind. We'll fix any holes that we have. Okay. So if I just take one of these... okay. Okay. Alright, well, if I let go of the block idea... Was that? Whilst you're doing that, yeah, it's doing... What? Alright, I'll allow it. But what are you saying? Whilst you're doing all that, you could stick a broom up your ass and sweep the floor at the same time. What? No. What? What are you saying, sir? At least it sounds very rude. So if I let go of the entire, block idea, I could just make like a row of these, right? I mean, like I said, if we don't do blocks, we can do whatever the hell we want. Now, okay, that's not entirely true. We do need to ingest. British saying when you've been overloaded with things to do. Yeah, indeed. Okay, I get it. We do need our, fuel rods to be created and ingested by robots. So working with a block like this is not a terrible idea. Now, I'm not saying we're going to have to build exactly this, but having a centralized area where fuel is being made and distributed everywhere could be helpful. But seeing as we have a little bit more room sideways, we could make it a little bit wider and do something like 1, 2, 3, maybe. We still get the same amount of power out of a block or area, whatever. Plus, we could then skip a beat so trains could get in and then just do 1, 2, 3 again. Or even 1, 2, 3, right? It does not really matter. I think And then we can just build one row here, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then feed in everything. That might be too much area to cover? No, not really. I mean, not if we ingest enough robots. And we can keep clear of everything. The only problem that I see with that is how do we get water into the area, right? Because I can do something like this, make the U here, and then ingest all the water, or most of the water from the bottom and some from the top, because we've got those holes on both sides. If I close those holes off, at least on the top side, we can't ingest anything from the top. And if I make this something like one of these and then one of these, with both top and bottom closed, then where the hell is the water going to come from? So, it's an interesting conundrum. Also, is this train stuck? Oh, I realized this is being built by... Okay, never mind. Perfect. Perfect. Well, I guess I could make them a little bit wider. And just do that and that and those. But nobody says I have to do 8 in a row. Interesting. 8 times 4 is 32. So it's 32 wide. How wide is one of these? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the width of one of these is in total, and I'm going to, yeah, that's in line, perfect. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times 5 is 50, and 20 is 70, plus 1, 2, I'm going to say, is that 3? Yeah, that's 3. So plus 5, so 75. The width of this is 75. Okay. The height, I'm not entirely sure. Which, it's a lot higher. Okay. So, why am I calculating this? Well, if I do a row like this, right? And get the water to come in through the side and then up, the amount of intakes I would need is 32. So saying I start from as close by as I can, and then building out this way, I'd need 32 steps to do that. Okay? So, if I want to have an opening for water on the top and or bottom as well, I could leave out one of these, so it'd have 6 at the top instead of 8. One here and one here, obviously. We do want to build symmetrical, which we've just calculated would be either 75 or wider, because you can clearly see this is higher. This is higher than it is wide. So if we rotate that, we would have more than enough room to ingest those 32 intakes. And then we'd still be able to get our 6 things in, feed them from the top or from the bottom or from wherever, because we would have enough room. The only problem that I see is that we still have to bring in, well, let's just assume that we won't be able to get nice iron and uranium at every spot, which is probably true. We would have to have a train station there as well, because obviously we would want to bring in those materials to make our fuel. Now, this fuel, or the fuel that we are making here, is obviously way more than we need for just the one block. And my intent was that if we build them all together, we can use the one factory to feed all four. If we are just going to randomly place them wherever the bleep we can, that's not going to count as much. So maybe we centralize fuel? I don't think that's a good idea, though. How much fuel goes into one? Yeah, there's only 500 going into one box. Technically, I could do... Well... Technically, I could do a train like the fuel train and just have one wagon of stuff and do exactly the same as the fuel train and not have it drive LTN style, but have it drive fuel train style where the station itself turns off or on depending on the amount of fuel that is there, or in this case, well, this is technically also fuel. Nuclear rods that are there. In case you don't know or don't remember, we have, nope, we have, there we go. We have this fuel train right here. This supplies fuel to all the depots. And this train is not an LTN train. I know it says LTN fuel truck, or LTN whatever. Or did I change that? Oh, I changed it. Never mind. I'm talking out of my ass again. It used to be that it would look at the amount of fuel that was in the box via a small circuitry, which is no longer the case. Or is it? Hold on. Wait. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. This still turns it off and on. All right, perfect. So this, if there's not enough fuel in here, this turns this train station on, therefore being allowing the fuel train to actually reach its destination. If this train station is off, then the fuel train that is currently heading towards us, there it is, will have this as a red, unable to deliver or unable to go to station, and it'll just be stuck at the fuel pickup station. So we could do the same with nuclear. Yeah, I guess we could do the same with nuclear. And then we don't have to worry about a train input. Oops. Then we don't have to worry about a train input at all. Nice. Well, we'd still have to worry about a train input, but more, not so much for the raw materials, but more for the end product. However, that violates one of the rules of the map, so no, we cannot do that. Okay, never mind. It may be better to assume that all blocks need iron drained in, as local mines will run out at some stage. Yes. Obviously. And seeing as one of the rules of the map is actually getting everything being self-sustained, and I know we said that for the science colors, but I'm now also going to say that it's for all blocks, and it's still true for all blocks. We are bringing in raw material and making something in the block itself. We are basically doing the same with the starter map as well. So, yeah, it's still true for all blocks. That means we will have to have this kind of setup anyway. That kind of hinders our intake of water a little bit, but not really, though. I mean, we could have like 32 water intakes here going up, then a train line, then 32 intakes going down. Sure, that's an option. And like I said, we don't need infinite amounts of these blocks. We just need, like, for now we just need one. And in the end, we might just need like 4. So if we built one, because these things are going to run out, obviously. And then we can just build 4 of these here, and then 4 of these here, and we maybe are alright. I'm not entirely sure. Whoa! Tyrannosaurus Hex is raiding us with 16 people. Well, hello everyone, by the way. And thank you, Tyrannosaurus Hex. You are awesome. Thank you very much. It'll take a while for Diablo to see this raid. No. Factorio addicted? Heck yes. Of course I'm Factorio addicted. After about 4,000 hours, I would say, a little bit of an addiction. Okay. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to everyone. 3NGI, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Now, we are trying to determine block placement, or power placement, I should say. And I'm going to go with this. So, first things first, we need to travel there. So we can start our measurements and start placing stuff down. I'm going to use this as our center point. Am I, though? You know what? This is going to run out eventually. Yes, I'm going to use that as our center point and just build the upper half first. Oh, NG. I see. Sorry, sir. Sir NG, welcome. Nice idea. Train bus? Yes, it's a train fall, to be exact. Like a waterfall, droplets of trains will fall down, and everything's still turned off at the moment, so there's not a lot of trains running, but that's because we haven't actually built our 8,000 labs yet that we are trying to power. My god, yeah. Yes, for all those new fellows, yeah, we are... I kind of made a mistake at the start of this map by going, what can we do? What's our challenge? And we set a few rules, and then I said, okay, so we do every block of color gets a, has to have raw materials brought in, and only the color of that block being outputted. So we've got red and blue, or red and green, black and blue, and purple on this side, and yellow on this side. It's not finished yet. Yellow's not finished yet. We're working on it. And I said, okay, well, we need to bring in only raw materials. That's fine. We want to go for a goal for 21,600 signs per minute. Yes, 21,600 signs per minute. 8 blue belts, compressed blue belts of signs per minute. However, I kind of made the mistake of going, how about doing it on expensive mode? Ugh. So we've grown a little bit out of proportion. And as you can see, we are still in the middle of designing everything and building everything. We went with this one first, and then we changed it to this, so this side hasn't changed yet. It's all a work in progress. What? 21,000 on 60 UPS? No, we're definitely no longer on 60 UPS, as you can see in the top right corner. We are at 50, and that's only because I'm zoomed out in map mode. If I actually do this, we dip down to 74, 70, 76. Still not bad. We're still going. How's the UPS? Are you running this on a supercomputer? Well, I used to think this was a supercomputer. Now I'm not so sure anymore. Okay, that being said, I need to get into my train, and after, half an hour of talking my ass off about trying to figure out what we are going to do, actually starting to do this stuff. Now, I'm going to use this as my jumping off point, because Mr. Errol, I believe this was Mr. Errol. Wait, who built this? Oh, sorry, Mr. Jollity was actually helping us during the multiplayer day, trying to get a new outpost up and running, outposts like this. He didn't get to finish it, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is fortunate for us because we can use it as a jumping off point to put our first, power area, because I can't call it a block anymore. We've let go of the idea of blocks. Yeah, put our first power area here, or first half of the power area here, because we are experiencing a little bit of a lack in power, as you can see right there. Just a smidge, just a smidge. I mean, this is not a problem. This will not cause any brownouts or anything like that. This will keep running forever. But obviously, we still want to build a lot more. And that being said, we need to work on power. Now, while we wait for my train to actually go down the train fall, which obviously also isn't finished yet, and we've got to go all the way around. These are separated blocks, or no, not separated. Well, yes, they are separated, but these are, how do I say this? Isolated blocks. We use the LTN system, and this entire area is a closed loop of LTN trains running, constantly picking up stuff, bringing it to the stations, picking up stuff, bringing it to the stations, going to this beautiful depot, which is a little bit overwhelmed right now, but that's fine. We don't worry about that, at the moment at least. Running on nuclear? Yes. He hates solar? Yes. I saved 15 to 20 UPS going solar at about 10 gigawatts. Oh, but I'm already at like 40 gigawatts or something. What did it say? I think it was 40, right? Yeah. So we're you know, we need to have about 45 gigawatts, and building that much gigawatts only on solar would mean, I mean, this is a nice compact little 20 gigawatt power station, yes? 22, 23, whatever, gigawatt of power right here in this nice little square. If I were to do that in solar, I'd need like 4 times or 16 times the same amount of space, or then no, 16 times the amount of space for the same amount of power. So this is why I do not like solar. All right. So yeah, you know what? Maybe once we are actually done with everything, I might, I'm stressing the word might, switch out all the nuclear for solar and seeing what the difference is. I'm not saying I'm going to, but yes, Mr. Ash. Came from absolutely never ever to maybe. We'll see. Just to make the comparison on how ridiculous it would be anyway. Okay, there's a few things I need to do right now, whilst we are traveling there. Mr. Andrew actually made a really good point. Oh, I never finished this, man. We can start by putting down our labs already, because it's going to take a while. That's true. So I need to move this. I need to move that. I need to paste over this, and that's going to be a little bit of a bitch. So I'm going to just. I think I'm just going to go like this. And I'm not allowed to flip it. I hate this so much. I can flip it. Right. Does that make sense? No, then wait. Why did I? Oh, I see. We didn't get that little bit there, so we couldn't copy that. I need a radar station there. That's a little bit unfortunate. Burgled is always trust strangers, of course. Of course. Nah. When his computer grinds to a halt, he may have to change. Do I just go for a rescan so we can get a proper? You know what? I think I have. Do I not have? Hold on. That's my 8-hour project. This is only Blue Belt design. Do I not have a rail book anymore? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Flour. There it is. Do we have quarter flowers? Yeah, we do have quarter flowers. Nice. All right, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Okay. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, there we go. We want a quarter flour, please. Thank you. And then we can just stick that. Well, we can almost stick that nice and neatly in here. Is this going to... This is not gonna... I see. Nugget Peter says, yeah, because when this factory starts running, it's going to drop UPS like crazy. Probably, yep. Breakfast for me, look. That's fine, NG, that's fine. Guess regular knowledgeable viewer can't be trusted. When a stranger comes in with a suggestion and suddenly it's maybe. Mr. Ash will remember this. That is fine, Mr. Ash. So will I. You could flip signals with... Yes, it's a Blueprint Flipper Turner mod. I've had that way before it was in vanilla, and it's better. It's just better than the vanilla version. I like that it's in the vanilla version, but they're a little bit too restrictive. I'm not that OCD. I just want everything to be perfectly straight. Oh, that's why it's stupid. I'm holding it the wrong way round. Never mind. Okay, so I guess we can stick it in here. We would have to delete that, but the rest would be fine. The question mark? I think so. Yeah. I have to be there in person, don't I? Yep, we are not building any labs today. What do you mean no path? And why are you going no path anyway? I didn't want you to leave any... Oh, I didn't change that. Okay, never mind. Be quiet. Let's start building. Now, first things first. This train obviously needs to be backed up a little bit because I really want to be able to leave. Perfect. And this one needs to be moved forward a little bit. I also want to be able to get other trains in here. Okay. That's a little bit of a long walk, but I guess we can survive. Measurements. Everything starts with measurements. Let's find an empty spot. Let's do some measurements. 200 area is not big enough, so I'm going to bring... Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. You, and you, and you. And anything else. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to bring 500 or 600 or so. That should be enough. Let's find an area that we can actually cross all the way. Looks like it's going to be this area. Let's see if we can't center this properly, shall we? I don't have my runny pants on, do I? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I got my building pants on. I need to change them to runny pants. Now, power is fine, so there we go. That's a lot faster. Good. Otherwise, traversing all of this is going to be horrible. All right, let's keep on going. Is this it? Yeah, this seems like a good... it's a little bit of a forest in the way. Could go a little bit higher, maybe. There's forest everywhere. There's forest everywhere. There's forest there as well. Poop. There is no clear path. I hate everything right now. You know what? This is just fine. I didn't want to be here anyway. What? I don't know. Stop it. hope I have enough. I have no idea how wide this is, by the way. This was all done, you know, by eye. So, we'll see. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's fine. Here we go. Almost there. There we go. All right, now we do the other side. I can start measuring already. I can start measuring already, and then we measure the other side as well, and we'd be good. Now 6, yeah, 6 will work, because 6 does have a center number, or we can make one. Sorry, I'm talking about the amount of top and bottom nuclear power plants that we are going to place down. So this is 342. 342. I do wish to make sure that I know where we are. So there we go. And we'll do this. Walk along the track. It's not that big of a forest. There we go. We measure this side. 342 plus 67. So that's 409 plus 1 equals 410 is the exact width between these lines, between this input line right here and this output line right there. All right, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, 410 is a little bit awkward because it's a even number, which means we have a double center instead of a single center. Okay. Is that true? Yes, it's true, because 5 and 6. Yes. Okay. What did I say? 410. Is that correct? Yes, 410. So 205 and 205 on each side. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Oh, hold on. This was 342. No, it's easier just to measure it out. It's just easier to just measure it out instead of calculating this. Okay, here we go. 210. I'm going to keep it right close to me because I want to be able to make sure. 205. 205. 205. 205. Okay. So this and... Actually, you know what? This and this. That is our center line. Let's clean the rest up. Oops. Thank you. We don't want any of this junk here. What? Who put this junk here? See, normally I would do this with ghosts. I don't know why I did it with real stuff right now. But it's fine. Should I have measured this? Shibbity shua. I might. Hold on. Hold on. Turn these off. Put this here. Get this into the spot where we just came from, which shouldn't be too far away. Please, God, let it not be too far away. That's way too far away for comfort. Okay. So this should also be 205. This should also be 205. And then we know we are absolutely dead center. Oops. Ha! Perfect. And see, with ghosts, it's just easier to take away again. There we go. Let's wait for the robots to jump back into my pants. And we can start to move up, because we still need to move up by a lot. I want to keep clear of this iron right here on the minimap. You know what? I'll remove this right now, because if I don't remove it right now, it's gonna stay there forever. Not OCD at all. No. Just being thorough. Just being thorough, Mr. Andrew. And maybe a little bit OCD, but, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is, you know. We work with what we have. Alright, perfect. Get all the robots back to the pocket. Perfect. Okay. Nobody would even notice there is a line straight going where there's nothing else. Sure. That'll work. Now, how far do we want to go up? Actually, we want to go up a lot, don't we? Yeah, we want to be at this height. Do I have any dirt with me? I have a little bit of dirt with me, so we can... oops, where am I going? We can utilize that. Here we go. This is the right one. I'm not going to place any of this down, obviously. I am using this as a measuring stick. Poop. I left my robots on. I'm going to place some of this down, apparently. Hold on. Let me correct this. I'm just using this as a measuring stick so that I know where I have to go. Blibbity bloop. Oh, man. Stop it. Thank you. Robots are off. I want to go here. And then I want to go there. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. That is very helpful. I do indeed have a YouTube channel where you can see all of the previous builds. And multiplayer days and all of that stuff. All of the good stuff. To see how we got here in the first place. How we got into this mess in the first place. Alright, here we go. Alright, yes, it's actually wide enough. That's fine. Yes, I know that I'm walking through water. Ah, what? Well, poop. I know that I'm walking through water and we need water, but we have plenty of water, and this is, if I remember correctly, right in the middle of where a factory or a power supply is going to be anyway, or a nuclear power plant. So I'm not too worried about it. Damn it! Well, I guess we can make it work. I guess I can make it work if I go like this, then walk out again. Like I said, it's just a measuring stick. Ah. And then we do something like... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Perfect. Okay, so we should go about here, I would say. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. If we take our 8 block, which obviously is going to be a 6 block, I realize. But if we take our 8 block right now, we should be able to centralize it upon this thing. We want to keep clear. We're going to be a little bit lower than the water there because we want to utilize that water, obviously. Ooh, we can actually maybe use this water as well. Okay. And I have no idea what up and down is in this case. Ah, okay. Seeing as that blueprints are always picked up at the exact center, your cursor is always at the exact center of the blueprint. It's an easy way to make sure that you are in the middle of your blueprint, and therefore you can centralize it that way. I'm going to my robots are off. I'm going to place this down like so. This would mean that this, yes. Okay, so that lines up perfectly. Nice. Now, how does that... Hold on. I'm gonna do a quick rechart. I'm gonna do a quick rechart to see what that looks like. And keep this at the ready to see if I can't get... Okay. Oh, well, that works out. Ooh, we're a little bit low, though. Because if I want to utilize that water right there, that's to the bottom right. We're actually in the way of that right now. That is not okay. But if I go higher, we can... Oh, but we can go higher because this, I want to take away that. Do I want to take away that? Actually, do I want to take away that? And do I have to? Yes, I do because of water intakes. Never mind. Damn it. Yeah, I do need to take away those two. But it doesn't prevent me from putting more in here. Depending on where all our pipes are going to go. So technically I would like to have this here. Yeah, because if I do this... Yeah, because if I do this, I steer clear of this, we have, you know, an infinite amount of water that can come in this way. I'm not entirely sure how wide this is, by the way, so we'll have to check and wait and see. But I think we can get lots of water out of that. Remember, we also need a train line going in. Oh, that's going to be a little bit iffy. Why do I make it always so hard on myself? I don't understand. Okay, anyway, that being said, we are going to... That's closed off, so then nothing can come in from the top. If I do this, nothing can come in from the top. So the water at the top is going to be effectively useless. And then if I close that off... Because you want everything so close to each other, says Mr. Andrew. That is true. That is true. That is true. I do like it being... I do like it tight. Take that however you want it. I'm worried. I'm worried I won't be able to get enough water. We got lots of water down there. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna leave it this way. I'm just gonna leave it this way because I can. Because I can. Because I can, okay? So, we take this, we look at what our intakes are. There it is. Okay, we are at center, so we want to get there. Alright, so this one's officially good now. Yeah, we have a little bit of a, you know, we took a little bit too much out here. This can all needs to be redone anyway, so take all of that away. All the way to this side. Oop, that should be an underground actually. Perfect. And probably also on the other side. I'm going to remove that for now. The rest of this is perfect. For this I need to zoom out a little bit. Thank you very much. Whoa, did I just zoom back in? Yes, I did. Accidental like. Can I actually see the top of this? Yes, I can. Hold on. What's the intake and what's the... I think it's this side, yes? Yes. So, talk about your FPS killer. There we go, 20 FPS. Try to pick up a big blueprint and you'll see what happens. Okay, so I want this to be exactly in the corner of that. Nope. Hold on. Gonna scratch my beard. Okay, let's try that again. Ah, come on. Stop moving about so much. So that's good, and that's good. So this is the exact corner. Place that down. This is the exact corner that we want, and we've got plenty of space for a train station and a fuel building thingamabob. This all seems good. Like I said, radars will be placed later on. Everything else is good. I definitely need to bring in some robots to build all of this, because otherwise I'm going to go insane. Wait, how are you... Oh, I know why. None of these are undergrounds. There's a few flaws in this, but that's because these were directly fed by the lake that was there. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All of those small flaws we can always fix later. I'm not going to worry about them now. I don't want to. Okay, so this all seems good. I'm going to run it down so we can actually see it on the map. Our water is right here. We can work around that. I'm okay with that. We can work around that. Let's do the other side with this ginormous block. Make sure we actually get that going. How many buildings was this blueprint? Like 2,000? I don't know, Hainuka. And by the way, welcome. This blueprint was... wait. We can check that out. We can check that out. Is it this one? Is it this one? It's this one. This is, I don't know. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8,000. I'm gonna say around 8,500. 8,500 entities. So it's not that big. It's not that big. Yes, Mr. Andrew is right. The standard unit on this build is a shit ton. Anytime anyone asks, how big is that? The usual answer is a shit ton. Or how much is that? A shit ton. It is real. Because we build too big. Way too big. Where's the intake side? That side. Okay. Let's try this again. I should have... Wait, I'm going to take it out so we can run a little bit faster. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we do run a little bit faster. Okay. And then 1, 2, yes, 1 down. That's the exact corner. Man, that was so much easier than the last one. I do this. Take anything out that is not part of it. Perfect. Perfect. I should get closer because we're not actually painting it in yet. All right. We are a little bit in the way of this water, but we still have lots of water a little bit further down, and we've got lots of water right here that we can pipe in. Now, we are going to utilize this iron and this uranium, obviously, for that. But it is what it is. This is going to be a little bit of a build. Hope for you bots are gonna build it, or are you, or you might go crazy. Who says I haven't already gone crazy? I did put it on expensive after all. Oh well. So yes, this is obviously going to, well, I say obviously, but the intent is to have this being built by robots, as you can see by the roboports that are interspersed throughout the entire build blueprint. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I might have made a mistake. Again, I know. Because how do I do this input right here and this input right here? Now, in and of itself, if we look at this, that's going to be easy, right? We can just go out here and go out there. That's fine. But remember, this is already 32 steps this way, right? Somewhere around here. This is going to be, let's say half of that. At least 16 steps this way, so there. So that's going to cross over. That's going to be interesting. Poop. I didn't think about that, did I? No, I did not. Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants. Damn it. Okay, so even if we do half and halvesies, let's see. What is 32 steps away? What is 32 steps away? About there? I'm guessing? Oh, that's 40. It's 8 too many. So there. That's 32 steps away. Okay, that's the absolute minimum we can have go in here. Now, if there is enough room here for 16 steps, we are good. If not, oh boy. Oh my... 3? Really? Just 3? 3 steps. We're missing 3 steps. I think we can fake it. I think we can fake that. Because there's a lot of empty space going to be in here. There's a lot of empty space going to be in here and a lot of empty space, and we can wiggle our way around with our pipes. Yeah, I think we can fake that. I think we can fake that. Why only 3? I could also move this down 3. But I'd also have to move it to the side 3. We have plenty of room. But that would give us the 16 that we need. Flip the left block and feed over the tracks. No, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, 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 no. The furthest, the maximum amount of give I will do is, like I said, if I take this down 3 notches and out 3 notches, it'll still be a somewhat symmetrical thingamabob. It won't touch anymore, but it'll be symmetrical. We got plenty of room to do 3 to the left and 3 down. That's not going to be an issue. But it'll give us 16 in here to feed in just straight that way. What resource exactly all of those gonna be? I don't entirely know what that sentence means. Oh, you mean these belts? No, no, no. These belts are just these belts are just measuring sticks. Just measuring sticks. See how many steps I need. Obviously, there's not going to be belts here. Obviously, there's not going to be belts here. There's just going to be pipes. But, you know, those need room too. Those need room too. And I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what I want to do. So, we zoom out again. We take away... Oh, God. I put down all the belts, didn't I? Hopefully I can get far enough. What's happening? Ah! There we go. Perfect. 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 Okay. So 3 down from that point and 3 left from that point. Maybe I do 5 just to make sure. Is that... Yeah, maybe I do 5. If I have enough room. If I have enough room. Don't need to be here. I need to be here. Okay. What's the intake point? The intake point is on the correct side right now. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's move a little bit faster. Trying to get to the right point where we can place it down. Here we go. Okay. So we were... 1, 2... Ah, why did it move so much? We were right there. Correct? Yes. Because we go 1 up and 1 to the yes. Okay. So we were right there. Okay, here we go. Steady hand, steady hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then... Damn it! Ah. 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. I believe this is correct. I'm just going to place it down. We're going to check it out. And otherwise, I'm just going to place the first thing down and just aim it for that. Because that, yeah, wait, you know what? That's way easier. So it's supposed to be... There. This is where it was. Place a marker? Yes, indeed, sir. You are right. You are right. You are right. It's supposed to be here. Let's see if I got it right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no. See, we need to be one more to the right. To the left, sorry. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, I could also do 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Question is, do we have enough room for that? Oh, we got plenty of room. What the hell? Never mind, never mind. If I do 5, we give ourselves a little bit more breathing room. We should be able to still touch with that. Yeah, definitely. So I think I want to do that, actually. And again, screw it. Why would I? 3 is more than enough. Yeah, but no. Let's do 5. Let's do 5. Just in case. Just in poop case. I think that was it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops. There we go. Okay, so that is on that line right there. Right there. One more time for posterity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now the only trouble with this way, yeah, I gotta turn this around. I gotta turn it around. I gotta hold this here and go Z. Perfect. There. Awesome. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bezeloth says, "Hey Diablo, I'm a newbie on this game. Can I ask you a practical question?" Of course you can, sir. This is why we are here to help each other out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I will be happy to oblige. Be safe and go with 5. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that entirely. Now, let's see if I did this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go up 1 inside, yes, we are right. If I go right and up, yes. Perfection. Now, the unfortunate thing is we also have to do the other side, and I have to do that. I'm going to do a rescan, by the way, or a rechart while we walk. So this gets nice and pretty. What is your practical question, sir? Should you ever build this big? No, never built this big. That's... I made a mistake. Don't make my mistake. And Hainuka, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, sir. Or madam. I don't know. I don't know you. All right, here we go. Oops. Let's clear out all of this. I can't do Z now because I would also get the other. That would also kill the other side. Give him time to type the question. Never, never. I will never give you time. Do. Are we nearly there yet? Why am I building so big? There we go. Perfect. Let's zoom out. No, that's a rechart. Poop. That's fine. I wanted to do a rechart anyway. Go big or go home. Bigger is better, except for FPS. Yeah, FPS is dead now. FPS is definitely dead now. What's the... I'm zoomed out quite a lot, but there's nothing here. And there's still... Oh, 37. Yeah. I might need to buy a new PC. Just to keep this map going. There we go. Oh, I need to... Ah, poop, I didn't mean to zoom in there. Oh, there it is. Basiloth says, it feels like I'm wasting a lot of time building turrets, walls, ammunition to make giant wall around my base. I've got pretty spread out patches, and it seems I'm scared biters might sneak in somewhere if I don't wall off everything in one giant wall. That's a good feeling, or that's a good instinct to have, sir. Wibbity boop. I'll read the second part of that after I place this down. Yep. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, poop. I did that wrong. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Excellent. Let's zoom out. Get our blueprint. Let's check out what the side with the... Okay, so I need to turn this around. Without movement upgrade, it takes a lot of time walking back and forth to repair walls and resupply as well. Just wondering how you get how you'd go at it early game if you play with biters. Yeah. Okay. Personally, when I am at that stage, I do that. I'm going to rechart this. I do that with belts, yellow belts along the entire rim, with arms going into the turrets. Having, if it's really, really big, having one factory making the bullets is not going to be enough. So make enough factories that can make the bullets that you need. But you can start to see patterns as to where and how many biters will be, where they will be coming from, how many there will be. Obviously, they will increase the more you kill them, because you do have evolution, and if they get polluted on, they grow faster as well, or they grow, they evolve more, so they get you get more spawns and you get bigger bases. But personally, I would do everything with yellow belts so that I do not have to walk around. And yes, you will have to, especially if you don't have robots yet. If you don't have hold on. If you don't have robots yet, and you don't have, roboports placed everywhere with repair kits so the robots can do the work for you, you will have to do a run around every now and then, just to make sure that that is not going to be an issue and they don't break through. Now, if you have enough turrets, I would say, especially if you don't have lasers yet, just 2 lines of turrets, especially early game, that should be way more than you need to fend off anything that you could get thrown at your head. And by the time you do eventually get to... Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Lasers and all that kind of stuff. You should not... You can just replace the belt with bullets for lasers. Especially first at the areas that are most crucial. You can leave the normal turrets if you want to, and just add lasers behind it, because the laser area, targeting area, is much larger than the gun turret area. But I would personally just suggest taking away those and replacing them for laser turrets, because they have a larger area that they can cover. You will kill them earlier. I would suggest working on upgrades as well. First, go to at least bullet damage 2 as fast as you can. So your turrets and shooting speed 1 is necessary. I would say. to make sure you can kill them fast enough, even if they evolve to behemoths, because the most damage is still done by bullets and not by lasers. The benefit of lasers, obviously, is, well, they're lasers. They shoot further, and you can have like four rows of them, and just put a power line there, and you'll be fine. So, you know, there is that trade-off. Bullets, in the end, do more damage if they're fully upgraded, so there's that to consider. Flamethrowers, I'm not a fan of flamethrowers because fuel. That's just more stuff you have to truck in or train in or walk there. I'm not a big fan of flame turrets. Yeah, personally not a fan of them. And you know, if you build really big, just turn them off, like I have. Just turn them off, because it's otherwise undoable. At least that is my experience. Okay, now that we've got our placeholders, or you know, our outline built, we got to figure out where our train is going to go, where our pipes are going to go, and am I going to utilize this water right here? I actually think not. I know I could and maybe should. But I actually think not. I want to have my fuel station right here, so that when I build the second half of this, so take this, flip it over, and put it down here, once this outpost has run its course, you know, all these resources have been picked clean. By the way that I've done it now, this oil is also still usable. Actually, we can, holy moly, we can just make an outpost inside of this, still get all our resources, and utilize these two for the fuel in the same area, probably, because the fuel building factory for, you know, lots of these is very tiny, as you can see. It's like extremely small. This is the entire factory. If I copy this, blibbity bloop. Oops, I meant to do that. Sorry. We go to this. Look at that. We can we can just fit that in there. Not a problem. Not a problem. Or we could just do this. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't have to be in here. I'm just saying that it's very small. Yeah, that's interesting though. That is interesting though. So if we do a outpost in here, we can have a line going in and a line going out. We still have the same. We can use one of these train stations, or rather two of these train stations, not as pickup stations, but as delivery stations for later on when this uranium and this iron runs out, which, you know, it's going to be a while, but still, we can utilize those. And use the other stations like other stations, right? Oh, and by the way, Bazeloth, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. So, the only issue that I see right now is this copper that I really want to mine out. And if I go in the middle here with the outpost, so with this outpost here, obviously, as you can see, that's going to be a problem. Ish. I could go above, though. I could go above. It doesn't really matter, does it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We can just go above. We can centralize it like this. Yeah, why not? It does mean that these materials that we were going to mine out here have to travel a little bit further up. But you know what? And you know what? Actually, it doesn't... These ones don't need to move for that. Or this outpost doesn't necessarily need to move for that. We can just have another outpost right here. I mean, why not? Yeah, why not? Cool. Okay, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move our butt a little bit down. Try to figure out what the center line was again. Luckily, we have this beautiful line right here. Oops, I didn't mean to place that down. Hopefully, I don't get bumped left or right. You know what? Just in case, I'm going to do that. I'm going to place this back down. Because I do want to make sure that we have... that we centralize this, right? It's just nicer looking that way. I know I just removed it. I don't care. So somewhere around here, I'm gonna estimate. Here we go. How do we centralize this though? That looks pretty centered. It should be a little bit more there, I think. Whoa, that was a lot of travel. Also, I need to remember that there need to go in some water pipes, don't I? Yeah. Maybe I do that first, though. That might be smart. Well, we have our center line. This one goes, you know, that's our center. 205 from this side, 205 from that side. We walk all the way over here, and we go and ghost in 32 pipes. Actually, no. 32 plus. So there's a question. There's going to be lots of empty space in here. And in theory... I mean, not 8, obviously, but 2 or 4 can be placed in this area. Do I want to do that? Do I make a tiny U inside this U for extra coverage, just to make sure that we, you know, utilize our space as well as we can? You know what? I'm going to decide that after. Ooh, I can't decide that after if I have to calculate the amount of pipes going in. So we've got 32 pipes for this side and 16 pipes for the top. So we need from this edge. Poop, I can't do that. It's a little unfortunate. I need 48 pipes going in this way. That's 18. So this is 36. 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the absolute minimum we have to get in before we can get a train track in. Okay, we got a huge corner right here, and we go around the corner, and then we fill in whatever we have to fill in. Now, if we take that 48 and assume our corner is going to make it, you know, here. Actually, we might want to have 2 steps out as well. Yeah, we want to have 2 steps out because we've got 2 steps out here with this one, so we'd need 2 steps out here as well to make it symmetrical, right? So 1, 2. Theoretically, I could do this right now. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Hainuka gets it. That's going to be a shit ton of water pipe. Indeed, sir, indeed. Okay, so our corner is going to be around here and then going up. This leaves us with lots and 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 lots of room to, in fact, push in. Look at that. As a matter of fact, I could do it this way. Interesting. Obviously, I can't go too high because of, you know, the pipes that we still have to calculate there. But we could do a row of these and just make the 48 into whatever, 60 or 80 pipes and just branch off left and right. Now, the only issue that I would have is that we are going to be paving over this uranium right here, which kind of stinks. But then again, we don't have to do it right now. Like I said, we can always add it later. And we have a train station in which we can bring uranium, we can deliver uranium to feed our little factory. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Holy moly. It's going to be the best one I've ever built. Been AFK for a few minutes. Have you repurposed the build train for nuclear and start filling? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet, sir. I'm designing at the moment. We are not building anything. We are designing. The question then becomes how many can I fit in and keep to this line? If I skip one of these, which we've already determined is wider than 75, we have more than enough room to get our pipes in. This line would determine how much room we need here. Okay, so we do 16 from here, and then the other 16 are going to come from this side. So this is going to be at most 16 wide. That means that if we want to flip that, and you know, let's keep at least one space between these so we don't run into any issues with pipes that want to join each other. We've got 16 and 16. That's 32 plus 1 just to keep it nice. Well, I do 2 because that, you know, just because of better numbers. So it's 34 in here. Now, if I go to this is 48. Wait, this is 48, right? Yeah, this is 48. So if we stick to this, I mean, look at how much room we still have to work with. It's ridiculous. All right, kind of new to the game, says Hanuka. Been playing for only like 40 hours. Now I get it. Where people said this game gets too big, you're going to have no life. And I love it. Yep, true. Oh, thank you, Mr. Andrew. Thank you, sir. That is very, very nice of you to say. Okay. If I... See, 48 is not even... So if I take out 1... that one. And start right there, we would have more than enough room. Take out 2 of those, 3 of those. Yeah, get a 2... All right, here we go. Sorry about anyone who's new and watching this going, what the hell's going on? I don't even know what the hell's going on. I'm just trying to figure out where stuff is going to go. This is our outer edge for 48 right now. This is going to be our measuring stick. Oops. I'm purposely not running this down all the way because I don't know where it's going to go. I can run this little bit down so we can actually see where we end up. All right. Okay. So that is the 48 distance this way. Yeah. Obviously, we would like to do the same thing here and keep 2 distance because we've done that at the start, so we keep doing that everywhere. So that's our 48 that way. So our corner, obviously this is going to be a little bit strange because yes, we've got 16 extra belts here, out of which, you know, let's you know what? Let's put this down. Let's put this down. Let's put this down. This should have 2 spaces. This should have 2 spaces. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, obviously none of these are going to be here because they've already been branched off into any intakes that we need, except for the last 16. So except for these ones. So anything beyond that point. This has already been used. Well, technically, I would say... Oops. Okay. Technically, I would say... This is the last one that goes into here. Yeah? This is not entirely how it's going to look, but I don't care. I'm just trying to make a measurement. All right. Oop. Let's build that in ghost form, please. Okay, so that's the last one. A lot more pumps needed, but whatever the fuck, I don't care. That one goes there. This one goes here. Whatever, something. So these ones are not here. That means that this one ends here and this one ends there. Something, okay? It's a rough estimate, okay? Perfect. So that's where it's going to end up, okay? That means that the last one, this should be 16 right now. Yes. This one is actually going to go in here. So we can do a maximum distance of this. Can we do a maximum distance of that? Hold on. Am I right about saying that? No, we would want to get an arrow in here. We can't get an arrow in here because it's not, you know, there's only 4 on this side and then there's 12 on that side, so it would be a weird bit of arrow, but sure. Sorry if I'm talking in code, by the way. I'm trying to figure this out. So this is the 48. We don't need the 48. We need the 16. I'll allow that comment. And I love how you need an engineering and maths degree for the planning of this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. This is vanilla. Then you have batshit crazy. Pyanodons, Bobs, Angels, Cristorio, Space Exploration, and Nullius, Industrial Revolution. Yeah, there's lots of things you can add. There's so much you can add. I think what I'll do is make this go here. Obviously, that's a little bit unfortunate. So we go 1, 2. This is where, oops. This is where this is supposed to go. So this then goes there. That goes there, and then that, and then this one finally goes here. That's the corner we're gonna do. Okay. Oh, we could go higher still. Ah, I see. Okay, so we want to have this one go here, this one go here, and this one's too high, so this is definitely going to be this corner. And this is going to be a straight bit like this. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Let's get rid of this tree. Pry to P. All right. Cool name. SPM target, 8 belts, like Andrew said, 8 belts of, 8 blue belts of science per science. Yeah, inexpensive mode, indeed. Indeed, indeed. Okay, so that would make the rest of the cornering. See, that's what I don't like. I don't want to have, I don't want to have this. Because now, if I add a straight bit right here to go around the corner to go to this, I also need to put a straight bit there, and then these two touch, and I don't want them to. I don't like it. So, I've changed my mind. You will find I will do that a lot. We're not doing this. We're actually following these boys right here. Yeah. This corner is for sure. Oops. Whatever. Something, something, something. I don't know where these ones are going to go anyway. As long as we have 2 steps in here. 1, 2. And that's fine. We do. This then can just go into, you know, our normal connective mode. What I'm going to do, okay, I can go 1 lower on this and just make this into the point of the arrow. Perfect. Now we're not going to finish that, obviously, because there's no pipes here, but it does allow for us to have this, you know, in place, in situ, where we want it. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be awkward, so we're going to keep this the same. There. Yeah, that's the way. I like it. Now, this gives us a little bit of a view as to where our corners are going to be. And how much room we still have to work with. Obviously, this only needs to be 16, so we don't need this. I think we can double this, though. 16 would be there, so 2. There we go. And if we double this, but keep a space. Do we want to keep a space, though? I mean, this corner can be as big as we want it to be. And are they going to align? They might align. Hold on. There. So if I do this, yes, these align perfectly, which really doesn't matter. They are never going to touch. They are never going to touch. So I can indeed keep these. The last ones might touch, though. Just the last ones. Pope, why? Why would you do that to me? So 1 gap should be enough. But that's not going to look nice in this corner. Damn it. I don't like it. By the way, I don't need 16. Because we are definitely not going to have another 4 here. Yeah. I don't like it on this corner. We don't... Damn it. Oh, but if we make it shorter, then they won't actually touch because that will end before that one. No, because they meet up at the end. They meet up at the same center, so that is not going to be true. What I'm saying... Sorry, most of this is in my head right now, and I am sorry about that. But I am trying to get this sorted properly without making it ugly. This is definitely not going to be 16. If we can have only 2, let's zoom out. What? No, I didn't mean to rechart there. Let's zoom out. Let's get our... there it is. thingamabob. Okay, if we look at this corner, if we line this up, so we definitely want one block to go, but we'd still have enough room. We go one block down. This is one block down. This already gives us more than enough, way more than enough space to work with. 1, 2. Yeah, definitely gives us way more space, way more than enough space to work with. We can have 1, 2, 3 on each side. Yeah, I think we can do 3 on each side. Do I want to line this up though? Because if I go up, I can have all the pipes stick together. Screw it. I don't really care about that. We can make that turn off. No. This is fine. So we take off. Okay. Sorry. Nope. Force a recharge right there. Wait for the recharge to kick in. That's what per one. Well, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Almost had it. Well, we're gonna make dew, as they say, and I don't mean the water on leaves. If I take out 1, I'm left with 6. That's 3 on each side, not 4 on each side. But if I place this down, corner to corner, this does not center. This does not center. Do I mind that it does not center? I don't think I do. Obviously, we want to have this. Obviously, we want to hope this is so hard. Okay. So we want to align it with that one. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Give me just the one. Do I not already have just the one? Mining, no. Oh, wait. I do. Perfect. Now this has a little bit of extra tankage in front of it that we don't technically need. But this should line up thusly. Wait, why doesn't it line up? Ah, yes it does. Okay. So if we take that to the next logical step, we skip one of those, we line up with this one. Something like this. And then we go one down, so we end up somewhere around here. Screw it. I need to manually place the first one to be able to do this. Okay. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm going nuts already anyway. You. Somewhere around there, I think. This should line up. This should poop. Of course it doesn't. So it's one down. There we go. Okay. Somewhere around here. And the next one is this one. which goes around this way. So that's where our corner is. Worst part is to build it once. After you can copy. Yes. Yes, for sure. So this one's going to go, definitely going to go this way. So none of this, none of that. And then our top will be... so that's our top. Oh, wow. Okay, perfect. Oh, it lines up perfectly, actually. Okay, I see. So that is the corner. That is the corner. This top lines up with that top. Yes, but if I then do the following, place this down. That gives us more than enough room in here. Perfect. These are lined up. Let me check that. I hate stones. I hate everything. Let's try this again. These are lined up, I believe. Perfect. Okay. This is the end of the first block. Yes. Okay, so that means that the next one would have to go like this. But this does not seem to line up, or does it? No, it has to go like that. Is this correct? Did I make this? Oh, did I do this correctly? Yes. Okay. The next one would have to go like this. Now, if we check this, we can erase this, by the way. Hold on. There we go. This is the 48 line. How many can we place? We've got 8 minus 2, so there's 6. 6 times 4 is 24. The question then becomes, do we have 24, do we have room for 24 pipes in here? I think yes. I think easily yes. 30. Perfect. We got way more than enough room to do this. So, that being said, I'm going to grab this thing. Make sure I know what side we are actually looking at. Perfect. We're going to line this up. Okay, there's a little bit of a glitch in this first one. Because probably I changed something. So I'm going to take away that one. This is the center, so up to this point. I'm just going to take it away. I don't want to be messing about with minutia at this point. Just take it all away and place it back. Okay, now I'm 100% sure that what we have is indeed correct. Of course, this means we have a little bit too much down here. So we take this. Actually, we take this and we unerase, or yes, unbuild, or whatever you want to call it. This. Wait, no, take it away. Oh no. Whoosh, whoosh. I wasn't fast enough. I want to take away that. And then I want to untake it away. And then I want to untake it away. So I don't have to unerase all our... Wait. Ah, perfect. Yes. All right. That's... Why? Did I not do that correctly? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so that's one side. We can just copy this over to the other side and we should be good. This block in here is not good, however. But we now know the layout and we know where to place it. So we can erase this. Careful not to erase too much. We can erase that like so. Leave that. That's our corner measurement. I am going to just go... Actually, you know what? I'm going to use rechart again. Pre-aim this. Wait for it to rechart. Yes, come on. Do the last bit as well. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do the last bit as well, you poop. Thank you. All right, there we go. And then we can aim this thusly. I'm going to do this like this, by the way. Otherwise, I'm going to go insane. We are going to zoom out. Make sure this corner works. Excellent. Most excellent. Now, this leaves us with more than enough room to do all the things that we need to do. I am not worried about a single thing. I don't have enough dirt with me, but that's fine. This is still the center line. Or the right side of the center line. Yeah, that works out beautifully. That works out beautifully. Man, I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. Okay, perfect. Yep. Now, that allows me to figure out how many pipes we actually will have. Which will be 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 4 extra pipes. So that is 36 extra pipes. That should fit still. God, I didn't check 36, did I? I checked 24, but I didn't check 36. Let's have a look. Technically, I would like to also be 2 steps away from this. Man! Oh, man. Why didn't nobody tell me this? Huh? Why didn't nobody tell me this? Poopsicle sticks. Do it in a more clear area so we can see what we're doing. How long is it going to take for the robots? About 4 years? So even if I take away the 2 on the right-hand side... and just go straight on against this, we won't have enough. We will be 1 short. Why does life have to be so hard? Huh? Tell me that. Why does life have to be so difficult? Now, there's 2 things I can do to solve this. I can make this... I can take this one away, align this one over here, and have 4 at the top, and then just make this line here and make this line there, and you know, be done with it, right? We can still have our 6 going down, 4 at the top. We'd have an abundance of room to make everything work. This line is not going to change. Because we already know that we've got more than enough room in here to make this work. We just don't have enough room here to make this work. Now, like I said, I can take this away, move this line to the left, and then we're done, right? That's more than enough. However, what I can also do, and this goes against everything in my being, is not have this line up like this, move this 3 steps, 5 steps to the left, just this row, and we'd have enough to go in here. You know, we could have 1, 2, 3 up here, and we could have the 6 here. Because the pipes that have to go around the corner are the furthest out. Yeah, because we start with the closest ones closest by, and then we work our way out. So this corner is safe if we do that. It gives us another power plant here, but it won't be lined up anymore, and that hurts everything. My eyes, my soul, my everything. Nagapito, this is why I'm taking so much time to design before I place a single pipe. Because you are right. I will take 2 days of planning, I will take 2 weeks of building, and then find a pipe not in place, and I'd have to do the entire thing all over again. Yes, Mr. Andrew, yes, I will do that offline usually, and it has happened in the past. This not being lined up really, really hurts me. And then he gives up and goes solar. Never, sir. Never. Man, that stinks. Why the hell would it work that way? Come on, man, give me a break. Am I missing anything? Am I doing something wrong? Is there anything I can do to fix this? If I go all the way down here, I'm stuck. If I go all the way down here, is there anything I can do here? No, not really. So this is 16, right? So 16, 32, 33, yeah. We can't go closer than that because then we're in the way of this. And we can't skip this, all right. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Bugger and blast. So what do we do, boys? What do we do? And girls, if you are here. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do we do this 5 steps to the left? Make it not line up? I mean, just threw up in my mouth a little bit. And make it so we can just fit in the pipes that we need and go with that? Or do we take away an entire block and move this entire thing to the left and make separate intake for this side and for that side? We'll have a little bit of a gap in between here, but I don't mind having a gap in there. The only thing that I'm, well, I won't say worried about. The only thing that I'm interested in, oh, poop, I can't do that if it's not charted. The only thing that I'm interested in right now would be, let's say 1, let's say 2, let's say line it up like this. Yeah, we go right over the uranium that's there, and if we go 1 further, we would clear the uranium. Even if we go 5 back, we would clear the uranium, and we could utilize that in this area. Do we need to? Not really, but it would make life a little bit easier, right? Just a tad, just a smidge. But we don't need to. Man, everything's stupid. Okay, if we stick this in here. Rechart. That's zoom. Thank you very much. Rechart. And then we line up this. This also just looks nicer, doesn't it? At least I think it does. Come on. Something, something, something. Doesn't need to be perfect right now. Come on. Something like that. I don't care. Just have a look at, just looking at what it looks like right now. Just looking at it, what it looks like right now. If I go with this and 5 steps in. I mean, I do like the way it looks, though. I do like the way it looks. Especially if you consider that we copy this and flip it over and do the same thing here. You get this nice racetrack of power. Man. But not lining this up. Enough room for another vertical in the center? I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Actually, you know what we could do? Holy guacamole. Yeah. Okay. How about this? We leave the center the way it is. Right? Perfect. Excellent. Mwah. We move this. We know that this line is centered, so we're not touching the top. But we move this line. Hold on. Out. 5. No. 3. Because we do the same on this side. But then we also move it down 3. Does that matter? No, because that just means that this has to go down a little bit and this has to go down a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. But that would give us enough room in here to make the 36. Well, we could do a little bit more than 3, because then 3 is just enough, and we need 2 extra, so we'd need 5. We'd need to move in another 5 and 5. Right? So the corner would be where my mouse is at right now, approximately. That's a little bit of a big corner, isn't it? But it allows us to get a bunch of, or get everything just fit in here, and keep this. We can't. Move block by 1. Keep uranium. But if I move it by 1, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I need 36 extra. Did I say that? Yeah, 36 extra. I have 33 room now. So if I want to do it at the absolute minimum, I need to move it 3. But then it doesn't line up anymore. So that's disgusting. Have to bail. Got family visits this afternoon. We'll catch up on YouTube. Have fun all. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you very much. I think I'm gonna go with my outside line idea, because this gap being the tiniest bit bigger, I really don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, I really don't. Do I not care? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think I care. If this is a little bit more out and down, yes, this gap gets a little bigger, and we'd have to redo this corner, but this was all temporary anyway. We knew that. But it allows us, if I do 5, we've got to have 3 at minimum, and we want to have a 2-space gap, like we have here. We need 5 to be, for this to be 5 to the left, so we'd have enough room for our pipes. I think that might work. And then these pipes that go here, the whatever's left, can just go around the corner here. So branch off earlier. Yeah. Oh, that's going to look nice. That's definitely what we're doing. That is most assuredly what we're doing. So, I apologize to everyone watching. I have to do this again on both sides. But now we actually know. And isn't it always better to just know? Come on, let's face it. It is better to just know. Now, I can't take away everything. I cannot take away everything. Because otherwise, I don't know where to corner. But this will keep us in power for about 100 hours. And then we will run out of power again. And we'll have to copy this and do it again. But then we already designed it, so we can just copy and paste. Hooray! Okay, here we go, 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 here we go. This can be erased. This can be erased. The only worry I have is power connection, but I don't really worry about that. So, erase, 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 erase. That's our corner right there. I don't need that. This used to be our corner. I need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way, which is exactly 1. I also want to be... I also... Do I want to have this... Hold on. Do I need it also to go 5 down? Technically, I don't. Because I don't need the room there. It will look nicer as a corner. Because, you know, it's more square that way. I don't. Yeah, you're right. I probably don't. Now, let's see if this fits. I need to turn this around. I need to zoom out. There we go. Let's see if this fits. Come on. This way. Come on. Yeah, that easily fits. All right, let's place this down. Let's do a little rechart and look at what that looks like. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on. I know you want to. You can do it. Excellent. Oh, I used the wrong one. Poop. Oh, well. It's about this corner anyway. And the corner doesn't... I mean, this still lines up, I suppose. Yep, that still lines up. So that's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. Hanukkah says, pipe gonna stay straight, just longer on side. If you move it down by 5, also the middle part won't be straight anymore. Exactly. I know. But we can readjust everything, right? I mean, we can move this entire U down 5, and it still lines up, and then everything's still straight. So that's fine. We just have to move this U down 5 steps, which is not that big of a deal. I don't like the way this corner looks, though. See, it's longer this way than it's higher. Nope. All right, sorry. There we go. This moving down is easy, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's our corner. That is where we're going to place it. That is how we're going to do it. And then we're going to move this one down as well. Oh, I need the other one. Actually, do I still have the other one? I might not. I do. Good. Good. Map view, please. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct. Okay. Unmap view. Are we on the right position? Wait. Where's my intakes? Nope, I need to turn it around. There we go. Move it on down, move it on down. Move it on down. Now that is a square corner. Let's rechart. And whilst it's recharting, I can do the following. All of this gets to go away because all of this needs to go down 5. Is that correct? Yes, I believe so. Yes, I believe so. This can be taken away too. I'll leave the 48 belt there, or pipe there. And then we'll have the perfect position. Then we'll have the perfect position. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little effort to get everything in the right position, but it looks so much nicer when you do. It looks so much nicer when you take that little bit of extra time and effort to make it perfect. The end result will be amazing. Now, I'm going to leave that corner, of course. Take away these ones because we don't need... Oops, I don't want to erase fishies again. Right, and this one also needs to go, but I'll do that a little bit later. I want to concentrate on this side first. And make sure that we did it correctly. Okay, so... I need to erase a little bit more, I think. Yes. So all of this. This corner is correct, so we take this and we take that. Now, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we need to do, because this still lines up with that. This orientation hasn't changed and will not change. So, I take my 6. This is not my 6. This is my 6. Is this my 6? It is my 6. Good. We turn this around. Can I see the edge? No. So I zoom out. Perfect. We plant this down. Perfect. That is that. Then we take this again. We measure out this one. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. Oh, wait. Don't mess this up now. All right, perfect. So our corner... Oh, I hate trees. I hate trees so much. I can't turn my robots on. Because if I turn my robots on... they will try to start placing stuff that I don't want them to place right now, because I'm still trying to design this thing. So, obviously, we line this up, and then we line that up. That is our outer edge. Now they line up. We might have to go down a little. Hold on. Where's our corner? There. So it would be there. No, that works deliciously. Oh my gosh, it works so good. Okay. I can do this, I think. Yeah. That should suffice. And that's now lined up. So let's rechart. Thanks for the streaming. I'm out to bed. That's good. I will come back later to see the final result. Thank you for being here, and I will see you later, sir. I will see you later. Okay, we wait for the rechart, and then we should have the perfect. Yes, look at that. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. And we should now have enough room to get everything in here. So let's make sure that we do. Yes. That's not the 48 mark anymore, by the way. Interesting. Obviously, we start with the 2-step 1, 2, like we have before, and we copy. Let's do the 48. So this is the 48. Just going to place this down double for now. We can always do another 48. So if we now do the two-step here, 1, 2, how much do we have? We should have 48 plus 36 is 78, 70, 84. We should have 84. Perfect. Okay. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. That is so nice. That is all the pipes that need to go up. In other words, if I take away this lower half, we copy this upper half. There we go. Holy moly, that's a lot. And then we got a giant corner going from out here to in here. And then we can just start hooking things up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, obviously, we need to move this one still, and we need to move this one still. But those are, I would say, trivial now that we know exactly where we want to be. So let's get to it. Once we've gone and done that, we can start putting in the rail line, the actual rail line. See if what Mr. Andrews said is true, and see if we can get a last center line in there. To you know, see if we can get that completely filled up. That would be nice. That would be nice indeed. But for now, I think we've done an amazing thing and created something very pretty. I like pretty. All right, let's kill that and then continue on this way because that middle lower one is already correct. Let's kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, actually, you know what? 5 is just exactly there. That is our new corner. See, this is easy peasy. Easy peasy town. Do we still have? Yeah. Oh, wait. Oops, almost killed the game there. There it is. Wait. Am I lining this up correctly? Yes. So the intakes are on the right side. That's good. Okay, and then we do this corner right here, which we'll have to measure out first. Blibbity bloop. We run this down. Somewhere around here. Let's do one extra. That means we want to go like this. So our corner will be there. Perfect. Zoom out a little bit. Walk to the right. Oh, we need the shorter one. The 6 one. Where is it? That's not it. That's it. We need to look at where our inputs are. I can't see them. There they are. We need to turn those around. Man. Beautiful. Oh, whoa. Let's rechart and let's have a look. That's a lot of power. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. All right, perfect. Perfection. Come on, rechart the last bits as well. Nice. Very nice. I like it. Now, technically, we have enough room to do a line in here. Like so. We can center that like so. Obviously, we would have to go one shorter, so we would do 5 instead of 6. The question then becomes how where is the water coming from? Well, we could do, I mean, I suppose we could do 5 times 4 is 20. So we could do 10 pipes from the left and 10 pipes from the right. I mean, I suppose we could. Nah, you know what? I don't want to. We could cap it off, though. Maybe with 2. I mean, that's only... I might have made a mistake. I just realized I made a counting error. Oh, no. It's not times 4, it's times 8, you knucklehead. Oh my god. Wait, let me check that before I'm beating my own head in. One of these blocks is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Fuck. No. It's not. Oh my gosh. Okay, well then it's easy. We're not doing this then. We're not doing that then. It's not times 4. How did I get times 4 though? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's times 8 per block. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8. It's 64 just for this line alone. And then we get half of that, 32. For that one. So we have, what did I say? 64, 96 just for this line alone. Yeah. Oh, man. That makes me sad. And none of you noticed. None of you noticed. None of you warned me about this. All right, well, I guess the party has ended. The dream is gone, smashed to bits. This will not work because we need so much more. Oh well. How much room did we have? Hold on, before I remove this, how many did we have? 84, right? 84. So that we were 12 shy. Never mind. Yeah, we need to move this. I was hoping maybe if I turn this around and feed it in from the other side, that would work. But unfortunately, it doesn't because we just don't have enough room. We just don't have enough room. I don't know where I got that 4 from. My brain just, I don't know. And I apologize, obviously, for wasting everyone's time. Especially my own. We can move it, though. But we'd have to move it 2 blocks in. And that could be a little bit of a problem. We definitely can't keep it where it is, so we definitely need to remove that. Yeah, where did I get the 4 from, though? Holy moly. My brain must have melted at some point. Man, I'm so sad about this. This could have been so awesome. This could have been so awesome. Oh well. Okay, well there it is. So, however, that does not mean we can't still do this, right? We just need more room. All right, let's figure out how much room. We know already that this one's not going to work, so because we need like lots more room to even get the amount of pipes that we need into this area, which is fine, but that doesn't mean we can't make a smaller U down the center. And we will definitely try to do that. Definitely. So, this is the 84 that we were working with, which is wrong. We need 92, so that's 12 more. So this is the actual corner that we need to make. You know, a screen full of corner. Cool. That's the name of the episode. A screen full of corner. Now, if we do wish to have something in here, one, two, three, four. That means, is that correct? Am I saying that correct? Yes. 12 times 8. 80 and 16. 69, yes. 96. So that's correct. The 96 here is correct. Good. If I do another 2 here, that's 16 more. We have room to do 16 more. That's not a problem. But if I also want to do this, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. But 6 times 8, and that's the real rub, isn't it? Is 48. So 16 and 48 is 45 for 64. That will go beyond this point. So we'd have to move, take out one more. And then we're just left with a center stick. That actually might work though. If we do this and this, we clear. We kind of clear the uranium, but not really, because the pipes will have to still go in. So we can't take out everything. So I think we're just screwed. I think I'm just screwed. Let's place this down roughly. Like so. Let's assume that's, you know, somewhere near where it's supposed to be. We have the 12 right here. Wait, well, let's make a new one. What am I stinging about? So 48 plus 16 is 46. No, 64. Sorry. 64. That's a lot. However, that does fit. That does fit. That does fit. That makes me kind of happy. And we can centralize this, because now we've got a gap of 2 on the left side. We can do a gap of whatever it is, 4 on the left side. So 64 and 96, it's 160. 90, whatever. Yeah, it's 160 total, if my calculations are correct. Perfect. It is. So that means we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Poop. Why is it 5? Why does it have to be an uneven number? That kind of stinks, but okay, we can deal. We can go 1, 2, 3. Wait, we've got 5 here, 2 there, so 7 in total. So 3 and 4. Or we could just leave the 2 on that side and just work with what we've got here. I think that's better. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep the nice 2 line there and keep the 5 here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We get a nice big line going up. I'm not going to move this out. Also, this might not be perfectly placed. I just guesstimated this. So, but we can do it. The point is we can do it. However, we might want to have to go down, which reduces the amount of stuff that we need, because this is 4 times 8. Like I said, this is 32 right here. So we need to go up and measure that bit. Also, when I do that, we know we have enough room, so I am going to take away all of this, so we can actually place it proper when we get to that point, and I don't have to keep on walking up and down, because that would suck. And we can have a little look at how well I did in guesstimating its position. Actually, not bad. Holy moly, not bad at all. Only 1 to the left. We had 5 steps, so if I only have to go 1 to the left, or to the right, I'm quite okay with that. I'm quite okay with that. But, that being said, let's take out all of this. Let's take out all of that. Okay, so that was where we aimed it for. That's going to move anyway. How much room do we have in here? Now, this is a 64 step. We know we need 32 from the top, and we only need 2 here. So that's 2 times 8, 16 here. So, we got plenty of room to keep this where it is. Plenty of room. Okay, that's good to know. Am I correct in saying that? 1, 2 blocks here, that will have to move, otherwise, yes, obviously. So yes, 1, 2 blocks here, 1, 2 blocks there. So 8 and 8 is 16, plus the 32 that we need for up here. We only need 40. Yeah, perfect. We only, in that case, we only need less than 40, because these are outside of this area anyway. So we'd need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. We'd only need 20. So this stays exactly where it is, and all we got to do is measure this thing out perfectly. And that's basically just a step to the left, yes? I'm going to measure that out, obviously. I'm not going to guesstimate that, because, well, why would I? There we go. Yeah, that's just the one step. That's just the one step. There we go. That's our ideal corner. And that should, in theory, still, all the way over to the right, be lined up with that one. Placing them down so I can actually move up and down and still keep my measurement going. It's 1 too low. Okay, so I was 1 to the left and 1 to the bottom. Hey, you know what? If that's the worst that I've done, I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay if that's the worst that I've done in guesstimating where it's supposed to where it's supposed to go. Yeah. That's our corner. That should, in fact, be exactly 2 in between. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice. Okay, here we go. One more time into the breach, my friends. Or, you know, just placing something down. This is the 6th one. Is it correctly oriented? Yes. Now, that does mean I am going to go over the uranium. But to be honest, you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. If that's what it takes, it's what it takes. Yeah, I really don't. I really don't care. We know how to measure this. It's 2 in between. So there and... poop. I need to do this first. Something, something, something. Then line this up. Like so. Perfect. That's our lineup. That's where it is. Stunner Alpha, thank you for the raid, sir. Thank you very much. That's so nice. Oh my gosh. Everyone's raiding today. That's very nice. And by the way, welcome to everyone. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's finish this nuclear power plant, because we are at the end of our design. There we go. And that is that. Let's rechart and let's have a look. Let's rechart and let's have a look. That is the design that we're going with. Well, wait for it to rechart, of course. People, says Mr. One Online. Mr. One Online, thank you for being here. And welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Man, that looks nice. So it's a little bit wider than we anticipated at first, but holy moly, this works. This works a treat. I am very happy about this. I am definitely happy about this. Now, the only thing that we could change, I'm not saying I'm going to. The only thing, been here a while, but working, now bored of working. That's all right, Mr. One Online. That's perfectly valid. Lurking is definitely allowed. Um, Stunner Alpha followed. Thank you, sir. That's very nice of you. So, the only thing I could still change is remove one of these, move it down. Now, that does lessen the amount of pipes that we need in here, which is not a bad thing, but it keeps the distance between the power blocks exactly the same here as it does here, and that might look a little bit better. I wonder what you guys think. You have blamed us 3 times today for stuff that you did wrong, for your information. Mr. One Online, you've been around long enough. You have a founder icon. You've been around long enough on this channel to know that, of course, I'm going to blame you. I'm not going to blame myself. I mean, you're supposed to be here to warn me when I do things wrong. And if you don't, that's not on me. That's your problem. That's your fault. Mr. Ash, there's one very important task you're neglecting too, by the way. I am. How will you name this nuclear... Oh, you're right. How will you name this nuclear power station street? It almost looks like a cul-de-sac, except there's no people living there. I hope not. It is funnier this way. That is true, sir. That is true. You are right. We do need to give this thing a name, don't we? But before we get to name giving, do I want to make... Okay, so if I leave this top one where it is, we get the most power out of this area. Yes? Good. If I, however, move this top row, well, the bottom of the top rows, down 1, just 1, it makes the distance the same on all sides. And that kind of I like that look. I kind of like that look. You go ahead, Mr. Ash, and start thinking, and everyone, by the way, start thinking of a name for this thing. Actually, I'm just thinking it says an N for nuclear power. So, N for nuclear is what I would call it. Then again, if I turn it around, it's a U for nuclear. That works too. Or uranium. Oh, that's better. Yeah, uranium. So it's either an N for nuclear or a U for uranium. And no, we're not putting it on the sides. That's a unique perspective, by the way. When I hear people discuss nuclear reactors, geometrical symmetry hasn't usually been a priority. And I say that is what's wrong with the world, sir. We need more symmetry in this world. We need more people to care about what things look like, even at the micro level. And the macro level. You could call this thing the U-turn. I could. But it's an N now, so that's weird. I think what I want to do is just have a look, right? It'll save us 2... So it'll save us on one side 8 pipes. So we go from 8 to 5 gap to a 13 gap. That's maybe a little bit big. Do I want to have a look at how that looks? I mean, I can imagine, I suppose. Screw it. I want as much power as I can. I'll leave it the way it is. We've got plenty of room to get our pipes in. The uranium steamworks with an X. That'll work too. That'll work too. I haven't decided yet, but keep them coming. Keep them coming. Okay. I've decided to keep this. Yes, this is wider than this. Do I care about that poop? Why does it stick in my brain now? Why does that stick in my brain now? I don't want it to. I don't want it to stick in my brain. Poop, I'm there anyway. Screw it. I'm just going to do a rough estimate. A rough estimate. Do I want to cut this? Yes, I do want to cut this. So I'm going to do it like this. This is not the way it's going to look, obviously, but I just want to look. I can always ZZ, right? I can always easy ZZ. We do a little rechart and have a look at how that looks. I mean, technically, it has to look better, right? Just corner-wise, it has to look better. Oh, come on. Come on. That looks so much nicer, though. And I don't care about those 2 power. Yeah, no, we're definitely doing this. We are definitely doing this. So that means we need to erase. And now I need to be really careful. That. And then properly put this back. I think I got that right. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I'll put it, you know, I'll make it nice in a moment. Hang on. This should... Yeah, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, what we can do is we can do this up to here. Just take one of these, flip it over, and make sure that we have everything where it's supposed to be. Because we did have a giant lake in the middle last time. There we go. I think the rest is alright. I think the rest is alright. So we need to fill in this lake. Obviously, that's, you know... we worry about that later. We worry about that later. We worry about that later. I like this. I like this so much better. This looks so much nicer. It's all equal on all sides. We are definitely doing that. Now, that does mean we are going to lose 8 pipes at the bottom, which we will take out right now. Well, if you consider the ingredients to build this, it could be the pipe graveyard. No, because they're being actively used. They're not dead. Weirdo. Don't get me wrong, I like weirdos. I am a weirdo. Look at what I'm building. Jeez. Alright, so we need 8 less. 8 less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the gap would be this big. The question then becomes, I've got 13 on this side, 2 on that side, that's 15. That's still not centerable. Yeah, that's a word. But it might allow us to maybe center it a little bit more. Maybe just a tad, a smidge. So 13 on one side, 2 on the other. If I go 1, I can't see what I'm doing. 1, I really can't. 1, poop. Is there like... Yeah, see, I thought so. That stupid rock. Seriously, get away. Blocking my view. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if we do this, we've got now 7 on this side. And 8 on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, how are we 7 and 7 though? That's impossible. That's 14. Did I do something wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, am I insane? How many is that? We were at 160. We should be at 152. Yes. Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm very happy it happened. But, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. Not going to complain. I'm just going to go, thank you, and be done with it. 7 on that side, 7 on that side. I am good. Let me check that one more time because I still can't believe it. It's perfectly centered. That makes me the happiest of all. That makes me the happiest of all. Okay. Okay. Now, that means we know where our corner is going to be. Like I said, name of the episode, a screen full of corner. It's going to be... I can't even fit it on the screen, by the way, because... Oh my lord. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit bigger than we anticipated also on this side. Oh my good lord. That means the rail... How am I supposed to get 152 pipes of water out of this? I mean, this side's got plenty of water. This, not so much. I mean, I can get maybe 30, 60... We're going to have a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. But that... Ooh, hello. Problem solved. Never mind. You'll have to selectively fill in the lake with strips. Definitely. The unfortunate thing about that is I can only do it in a square. Because if I do a strip here, I can get X amount out. You know, they are spaced one apart. I can do a second strip behind that to fill in those gaps. But then there's just all pipes. And I can't add more to one side. So I have to take out left, right, up and down to get to that number. But I see we have some water here as well that we can just pipe in this way. 2 strips upward. But how do I do 2 strips upward, though? Can't do that. Can't do that. Right. Anyway, we now know approximately where our train track is going to be. And thus, where our... Ooh, also remember that if we want to copy this down here... Eventually, we're going to have to, oh boy, get another 152 pipes of water in here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to copy this down here because there's no way in hell I'm going to get 104 pipes of water here. No way, no way, no how. But we can, in fact, do something with train tracks. We're almost at where we were when we started measuring 2 hours ago. I would like to see where the pipes end. There they go. Okay. So this is going to... I'm going to keep clear of this just a smidge for cornering purposes, etc. So if I go like this... Meh. That is where our corner is going to be. Nice in between. I like that. And then obviously all the way out here and further beyond that. Wow. Later this year, there's this pump nuke. What? There's the pump nuke. The nuclear power plant provides electricity just for the pumps to move the water to the... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is probably... That is... Not very unlikely. It is it is something that is possible, Mr. Ash. It is something that is possible. Okay, well, we have our first design, new design for power. Now we just gotta fill in all the pipe bits, make this corner, make all the connections on this side and on that side. Get a train station in here. Probably one of these blocks. I'm assuming, do we still have one of those in our arsenal of things? No, yes, we do actually. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't move so fast. So if we take this line and we line it up like this, actually not bad. Not bad. We clear most of that copper field and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that in its entirety. I'm okay with that. We could also just go like this, obviously. I mean, why not? And then exit to the left. Yeah, I mean, why not? Because that makes it hard to feed in stuff, so we'd have to be lower. I don't want to do that. No. We're doing this. We're doing this because I don't know, reasons. Yes. And we clear most of the copper field that we don't mine out everything I really don't care about. I really don't. So, this is it. This is what it's going to be. I'm not going to place this right now because we still have lots of other things to do. But that will get done coming this Thursday. Starting from 7 p.m. 7 Central European time, I will be back with Factorio. And then obviously is that next Sunday multiplayer, or is it the Sunday beyond that? No. Next Sunday is still a normal one. And then the Sunday after that will be a multiplayer where you can join in if your computer has the juice to run this map. Mine is almost running out of juice to run this map, so I wish you good luck with that. Most people fail, but I'm happy for you to try. Next Tuesday will be from 9 p.m. Central European time. The next playthrough of what we are doing right now, which is Subnautica Below Zero. That's our Tuesday playthrough. And like I said, Thursday, 7 p.m. Will be Factorio again, and then Sunday again. So I hope to see you all there. There's only one thing left for me to do, and that is to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.